Hey, good morning. Chuck in for LEQ on the go. Trying my first unboxing today. Back in June, today is July 29th, 2018, and on June 15th, 2018, our house was struck by lightning. I took out several electronic components, one of which was my Yaesu FTDX 1200, and we're going to do an unboxing today of the new one. Finally came in the mail on Friday. This is Sunday, and I'm finally getting around to doing the unboxing. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I did was remove the packing information from the side of the box, and included in that packing information was the certificate for the rebate of $150 on the FTDX 1200 and invoice copies for the sale of the radio. Now, I originally bought this radio from HRO, so I've had such great experience with HRO, ham radio outlet, that I went ahead and purchased the radio from them again. And I ordered the radio on Thursday at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was on my porch at 11:45. UPS was there. Of course, I had to sign for it because of the cost of the radio. Ham radio outlet, great guys up there. They do fast turnarounds. Their philosophy is to keep you on the air. This is not a paid advertisement for ham radio outlet, but I've had nothing but good luck with them. Yaesu, on the other hand, I never received the rebate on the radio. A quick background on the radio. The first radio I got, the finals didn't work in it. They would reset themselves about anytime you applied more than 10 watts of power to the radio. I turned around and sent it back to HRO. They had another one in my house at my doorstep within 24 hours of notifying them, or actually of them receiving the radio. And then I sent in the rebate, never got the $200 rebate which was offered at the time back in 2016. I even met up with one of the reps at Hamcation Orlando and explained to him my situation, gave me a card, sent direct email to him, no response. So I never received the first rebate, but we'll see what, maybe we can, maybe they'll do a little better this time, and I'll put a video on how that process goes. But so let's get started. If I remember correctly, the FTDX 1200 comes a box and a box and a box. So there should be a couple of boxes in here, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Got my trusty hook knife here. So open the first box, and sure enough, there's the box inside of a box. Get this out of here. And of course, I think it's French. It says fragile across the top. Reference to one of the greatest Christmas movies ever. So we'll go ahead and open this box. The packing on these boxes is really, really good. It sits a little loose in the first box, but it is really good in the second box. And once again, I was right. It's a box inside of a box, inside of another box. Box out. This brings us to box with the radio. Bottom of the box is stapled across. Got a lot of Yaesu has a lot of Yaesu branding. FTDX 1200 written on all 4 sides. Actually 5 of the 6 sides, and in several different languages. So the box is marked. This is the front side over here to my left. So we'll go ahead and open that. Now, typical when you buy a Yaesu radio, everything comes packed in a single foil bag. We'll get to that in just a second. We have the standard MH31 8B hand microphone, well packed. Of course, I'll show a video. We'll do a video of my setup, my ham shack here in a little while, and I'll show you the microphone and boom system that I run. This is how it looks inside the box when you see you open these little flaps and the radio is right inside there. So let's go ahead and pull the radio out. The radio comes wrapped nice and neat in a plastic bag. This really is a beautiful radio. It's easy to use. It has some great features. So for your first HF rig, I would highly recommend this radio. But I've had nothing but great luck with it. I've talked all over the world with it. Of course, this is actually the 3rd one that I've had in my hands. But let's start with the bag. What's contained within the bag? So inside the bag, you will almost always get, with the Yaesu radios, a world map. This is the ham radio map. I have one hanging in the shack hanging on the wall in my ham radio shack, and it's the amateur world map. Anymore, this is pretty much just a novelty because you have access to all this on the internet. You really don't need to have a map on the wall when you can recall it quickly. Next is the operator's manual, the FTDX operator's manual, which includes all of the schematics for the radio, which will come in handy with the old one. I'm sure it's going to be too expensive to repair it. I'm pretty sure that I know how the lightning came into the radio and it caused it to lose power. I'll make another video about everything that I've done with the other radio. Included is a Yaesu sticker. You always get a Yaesu sticker in almost everything you buy from Yaesu. Next is this little packet which contains all of the wiring. Well, there was one more item in there, which is the limited warranty card. Now this limited warranty card includes all the information, manufacturer's information about the radio that you purchased. And so you have to include this with the items that are required for the rebate. So I'm just going to stick that with this paperwork. So I'll be putting that in the mail probably tomorrow morning. Put that over there. Okay, so back to the power cord. You get a couple of RCA plugs and a fuse that they provide. And then well wrapped up here in bubble wrap and plastic is your standard Yaesu plug wiring harness. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the wiring harness that I already have because it's already hooked up to my power supply. Same radio, same wiring harness, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. So we'll just put the... Okay, now let's take a look at the radio. And we'll pull the plastic off of here. Really no sense in keeping that plastic nice. The radio itself is very user-friendly. Like all Yaesu radios, it has a lot of menus, but protective coating over all of the glass. One of the things I really like about this radio is the ability. It's nothing, unique to use Yaesu, but it's the ability to prop it up at an angle. Because where I put it in my ham shack, it really works for me. Anyway, so we'll go more in depth into the controls. It has 4 legs on the side, so that it'll support it standing on its side as well. A nice carrying handle, which I guess makes it kind of mobile. Across the back, you have 2 antenna inputs, your power input. You've got several RCA connections, your connection for your switching unit to your link to the computer, which I have, and then your data cable, and of course a good ground. Anyway, there you have it. That is my new Yaesu FTDX 1200. Next thing we need to do is get it on the table and into the shack and put it in its nesting place and get busy. So for now, 73s, thanks for watching.